And the Blue Hens headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. From inside the 10, here he comes. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Running inside, it's Charles. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Hokies. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Works the middle of the field. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Right down the middle. Makes the grab.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go right back downfield. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it down the field. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Blue Hens! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as return is stopped short of the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Hokies headed quickly to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Charles. Finding some room. Inside the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with some swag and some speed with a 73-yarder for the score. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The run inside. It's Allen. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Blue Hens come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Using his legs, it's Allen. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Here comes the heat. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Blue Hens send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. To the ground, he's got it again. And he's still running after the move. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. This time he wants to throw. Here's a heat. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Taking the field now, the Blue Hens offense, and they'll start this drive. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Can't get him to the ground. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Blue Hens! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running inside, it's Charles. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, going to the air. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time. And he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Charles.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Fighting off the defender. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The run inside. It's Allen. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So
maybe some room here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Blue Hens in the hurry-up. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Line gets set, first down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Gets it out quickly. Drills him with the stiff arm. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Allen. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
And the Blue Hens have it with a first and goal. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Looking for the score. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Delaware. They take the lead here in the second half. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He puts them in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gives it on the option. Got a little grass. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on first and 10. Gives it on the option. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. After picking up a couple at second and 8. Rides to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hokies. Great job by the back on the option.
Hey, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the third touchdown.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score.
Number 0, set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Gets it out fast.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Snags it, and there's running room. The 40, past the 30. The tag, into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware.
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The run inside. It's Charles. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his tight end. Makes his man miss. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Powers through the defender. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Got the back over the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Hokies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running inside, it's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. Right back to the well. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Flips it out to the back. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go. And how about this defense keeping... The Jayhawks ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The run inside. It's Charles. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go right back to him. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. And the pressure was too